Okay, folks, here we are. The swing state deciders. Swing state. I know. Swingers. The swinger state deciders trust Trump more than Biden to protect democracy. Well, we don't have a democracy. We have a republic. But in all reality, we don't really have a republic either. We have an oligarchy. We perfected corruption in these United States. Fight me, debate me later. I don't care. But we've perfected it. We have effectively made such a weak, corrupt system that it's forever going to be like this. But let's go ahead and talk about the swing states. Let's talk about this. So here we go. First of all, voters in key states who will likely decide the election trust former President Trump than Biden to handle threats to democracy. What are the threats? Some foreign power? Okay. The poll conducted by the Washington Post, of course, an outlet you could trust, surveyed voters across 6 swing states, and identified a subgroup of response labeled as deciders. So if you live in a swing state, you're a decider. It found that 38% of deciders said Trump would do a better job of handling threats to democracy to the U.S., while 29% said Biden and 23% said neither. Roughly 60% of the group also said that they are not satisfied at all with how democracy is working in the U.S. We have a republic. Trigger people. From here on out, just say, hey, we live in a republic. Don't call it a democracy anymore. We live in a republic. Those labeled as deciders include respondents who voted in 2016 or 2020 election, are under the age of 25 and have been registered to vote since 2022, are undecided and may not vote, or someone who changed the party they support between 2016 through 2020. Isn't that something? Among all swing state voters, 44% said they trust the presumptive GOP nominee more to protect democracy, a republic, while 33% said the incumbent. About 16% said they trusted neither, and 7% said they trusted both equally per the poll. Nearly 3/4 of deciders said they believe Trump would not accept the results of the election if he lost in November, while 33% said the same of Biden. Nearly half of the subgroup said Trump would try to be a dictator if he won, and just 15% said Biden would. We already have a dictatorship. It's called the Council of Oligarchs, right? The people who own our politicians. Everyone's worried about Trump being a dictator. Listen, if you think Trump's the final boss of this game, you haven't been paying attention, honey child. Girl, baby girl, boy, baby boy, you are way off if you think Trump's the final boss. The recent poll comes ahead of the first 2024 presidential debate where Trump and Biden will face off for the first time since 2020. As the two prepare for a rematch election in November, the forum hosted by CNN and moderated by Jake Tapper and Dana Bash, which, I'll cover the highlights, but that's about it. The Hill Decision Desk HQ national polling average shows Trump leading with 45% to Biden's 43.8% of support. The poll surveyed 3,513 voters in the key swing states. All right, I'm going to stop that. The key swing states of Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Between April 15th and May 30th, the pollsters identified 2,255 deciders from the respondents. The margin of error for the deciders was plus or minus 2.5 percentage points. But also, there's a plan. There's also something else here happening. A rise of third parties and independents. And I want to play this short video from Case Study QB. Please be sure to follow him on all his social media. He's doing some great things.
This is like watching a rerun of a bad television series that you know how it ends. Well, in this case, I think Biden will win in terms of the debate.
I think that the very, very interesting thing about this debate is that we've seen them both as presidents. So they own have their own record. It's not just talk.
So-called double haters are now a quarter of the electorate.
Yeah. I'm a double hater. Until proven.
Yes. Hello to all my double haters. Because we have to look at this, man. I could be part of covering this debate. I could. But I don't want to give CNN the satisfaction of giving them additional eyeballs. I like laughing at CNN. I like laughing at the fact that a serious network spent $250 million to go belly up for their streaming service 1 month, CNN Plus. And I have zero respect for the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. I don't trust Biden. I don't trust Trump. I am a double hater, and I will ride and die. And that's why you, my viewing audience, guess what? I'm inviting you to be a double hater, because it's okay to hate both political parties, because they don't like you. They don't think about you. They don't respect you. So why respect them? Hate them both. It's perfectly. Hey, it's okay to hate.
Quarter of the electorate.
Double haters. We're double haters for life. We're going to win this, folks. We are the double haters, and we will seize the day. Why? Because all of you are just that awesome, as you should be, as all of you should be. Double haters. Hold on.
Presidents, so they own have their own records, not just talk.
So-called double haters are now a quarter of the electorate.
Yeah, I would say I'm a double hater until proven otherwise.
Natalia McIntyre and Roshan Harris run a community center in Detroit.
Who did you vote for in 2020? I voted for Biden.
Oh man, he had to breathe out for that one. I bet he was bullied, pushed, or really was constantly being berated to vote for Biden. Okay, if not, hey, it's perfectly fine. If someone bullied you to vote for Biden or made you feel bad or sad or anything like that, don't fall for the trap again. If you see people getting bullied on social media because they're not supporting Biden, help out your fellow double hater. Double haters unite. Why? Because double haters are filled with love. Let's rewind this again.
Before in 2020, I voted for Biden.
Do you regret that?
In some ways, I do.
He says he might vote third party. She's undecided.
I might stay home.
College student Charlie Rooney is hoping President Biden addresses the war in Gaza.
I'm deeply disappointed that we've ended with the two candidates that we have.
This is like
Yeah, it's I'm going to end it with this guy right here.
watching a rerun of a bad television series that you know how it ends.
Yeah, and no one likes it. And I predicted this would happen. Daniel predicted this would happen. Hardlands Media, way back in 2020, we predicted this would happen. But you know what? It doesn't matter who sits in the throne. And of course, there's a lot of diehard people who still vote Democrat or Republican, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who becomes president, because both parties are going to work for their corporate donors and those that can advance their agenda. As I said before, I'm cooking a ribeye steak on election night. Once I cast my vote, and yes, I'm voting third party and independent, and I encourage my audience to do the same. Now, if you're not going to vote third party or independent, if you live in a ballot initiative state, vote for the good ballot initiatives, vote against the bad ballot initiatives. Do what you feel is right. I'm not going to tell you how to vote because I'm not going to endorse a single candidate. I don't know who I'm going to vote for, but it's not going to be Trump or Biden. I don't believe in the two-party system, and I'm proud to be a double hater. So let's have democracy in the chat. I want to give you guys and gals the final word, because you know what, this title, double hater, I don't take it as an insult. I take it as a badge of honor, pride. Yeah, I hate both political parties. In my lifetime, in my family's lifetime, collectively throughout the generations, both parties have robbed the American people. Black, white, Latino, brown, yellow, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the color of your skin. You could be of any religious domination. You could be of any political affiliation, any generation, boomer, Gen Xer, millennial, Gen Z. Both parties have robbed us. Both parties have abused us. I don't care about the Trump-Biden debate. The only highlight will be is if Biden has some sort of physical or mental breakdown. All right? I don't see them fighting each other ECW style. So I want to give you the final word. Give you, the people, pride. How do you feel about the term double hater? How do you feel about it? Are you going to be a double hater? How do you feel about it? Type 1 for, well, the word does hurt. It hurts my feelings. My feelings get a little hurt when I hear that. And, I don't know if I'm going to tell anybody I'm not going to vote independent or third party. I think I'm just going to keep quiet. Type 2, yeah, I'm a double hater. I hate both political parties, and I hope they burn in hell. Double hater for life. Hardlands Media style, ride or die. I wonder how many 2s will be in the chat. and people say I rig my voting. I just gave you guys a real clear choice, the correct choice. 2. Peace.